You are watching the First and Goal Project's Celebrity and Veteran Golf Invitational. We go live to Coto de Casa Country Club, exclusively on NGBN TV.
Hello and welcome to beautiful Coto de Casa Golf Club here in Orange County, California. I'm Brian Jodison. You're watching NGBN TV live from the First and Goal Project second annual Celebrity and Veteran Golf event. This is a big day for our friends at the First and Goal Project as they bring over 150 golfers to this magnificent golf course. I mean, you can see behind me the views here at Coto de Casa are second to none. But what we've got is an amazing day for you. We're going to take you inside this golf event and let you meet some of the people that make it happen, introduce you to the folks that are sponsoring it, and then the organizations that are going to benefit from the great work that's happening here today. And it's really just an incredible day, and we're very thrilled to be broadcasting live across NGBN TV and then showing this to not only the golf community, but folks that can help support these amazing organizations. So we're going to be with you here for about the next hour and a half as we get to meet some of the folks that make today happen. But it really is a great day for the First and Goal Project, which was founded and is supported by our friend Dave DeRocher, former NFL athlete and also a big part of the NFLPA. And let me tell you just a little bit about what the First and Goal Project does, the amazing work that they do, because that's what we're here for today, right? We've got 150 golfers that are going to play. We've got celebrities and veterans, and we've got a ton of former athletes that are going to be a part of this amazing experience. But really, we're here to support amazing organizations, and that comes to fruition through our friends at the First and Goal Project. And what they do is really that they seek to help veterans in need, right? Help people achieve their highest levels of personal and economic independence by equipping them with the skills and connecting them to the right opportunities, right? And so far too often, we find that folks have great skill sets, specifically our veterans, but maybe we need to help them get connected to the right people. And that's what they do. They use qualified candidates and others looking for jobs in manufacturing, trades, growing industries. They provide low-cost services to help their participants, which is really pretty incredible. So we'll get to hear from Dave. He's busy right now. These guys are getting ready to play golf in about 30 minutes, right? All these groups are going to go off and we're going to get to see them, go out there and play, which is going to be utterly incredible. Let's tell you about the different folks that are sponsoring this amazing day. And there's the gold sponsor. That's our friends at Patriots and Paws. Maybe you remember our coverage live from the Super Bowl where we got to meet Penny and the fine folks at Patriots and Paws. They're the gold sponsor for today's event. And we'll meet them in a few minutes. We're going to take you in to see an amazing party that the event held last night. You'll get to meet Penny and hear about the great work they're doing. But huge thanks to the folks at Patriots and Paws for being the gold sponsor of today's event. And it's obviously something that's very close to the First and Goal Project as well. And then we've got a great group of folks that are the touchdown sponsors, right? When you've got a former football player and all of his football buddies and athletes, obviously you got the touchdown sponsors. And so we've got to thank all the amazing people that are a part of that. And the touchdown sponsors are made up of groups like UPM, that's the Utility Pole Masters Engineering. Of course, the team at NGBN TV jumped on the opportunity to not only broadcast, but be a touchdown sponsor. Kaleidoscope Media Services helping as well, and Kermata Design and Printing, thanks to all the touchdown sponsors. And in the football theme, of course, when you're not scoring TDs, you want to get a field goal, and the field goal sponsors are doing great work to help this as well. TLD Law, PNC Private Bank, Jump Global Technology Advisors, Sarah Health, and the Marketing Millennial, all those folks doing great work to be field goal sponsors from this incredible event. And we are probably about 25 minutes away from golf happening here at the beautiful Coto de Casa Golf Club in Orange County, California. The Sky Marshal, right? You got the Golf Marshal. The Sky Marshal has hooked us up with an absolutely gorgeous Southern California day here. I mean, this is just outstanding. And this golf course looks like it's in great shape. And, they're really having a great time over there. Let me introduce you to the other half of our broadcast team who's going to be hanging out with us here from the golf course. And we've got a great group here. Jason joins me. He's over in the areas the guys and gals are getting ready to play today. You can see behind him, all the golf carts are there. It's about to be go time. And Jason, it's the first time we're on a broadcast together since we co-hosted a radio show back in our college days. So it's good to be back on the air with you, and it's good to have you with us. So introduce yourself to the viewers, and then what's going on behind you, man? Looks like we're getting ready to go here.
Well, there was Patrick and Oberman in the glory days of Sports Center, but then there came Harold and Jodis, joined again together here in beautiful Orange County. You can see all the masses of the golf carts behind me. We've got all of our celebrities filing in, and the kickoff will begin very soon. Now, I do want to make sure everyone at home knows that we're being safe. We do have a solar eclipse coming up in about 45 minutes. We should be safe, but that's why I'm wearing my protective sunglasses from the 99-cent store. Every veteran troop and the football players and all the likes that are on the course will be equipped with all the essentials. They've got their sunglasses, they've got their visors, they've got their six-pack cooler kits, and of course their golf clubs. So the big thing is supporting the troops, raising money, charity, but man, we're gonna have a great time. The greens look good. I've heard they're slick and fast, and there's one hole in particular, the hole-in-one challenge, so maybe we'll see some magic happen tonight.
Yeah, listen, man, obviously you look the part, super slick in the shades. We're excited. We'll check back in with you in a little bit. You're going to be able to talk to hopefully some players and then also the folks that are making this great event happen. So, Jason, thanks for being a part of the broadcast today. We'll check back in with you in just a few moments. All right, before our first commercial break, we're going to, after we come back from the break, actually, we got a great treat. So this is such a fun event, right? Not only is there amazing golf with this big group of golfers today, right? You got all these amazing charities here, pristine weather. This thing's been it's a party. It's got a party-like atmosphere too. As you can see behind him, they had good music going on. There's tons of vendors, right? Everybody's going to have a great time today. There's no doubt about that. But they also had a great time last night. So after this commercial break, we'll show you just how much fun they had to kick this thing off. You're watching the First and Goal Project's second annual veteran and charity golf event here from Coto de Casa Golf Club in Orange County, California. I'm Brian Jodas, and this is NGBN TV. We'll be right back.
More from the First and Goal Project's Celebrity and Veteran Golf Invitational, live on NGBN TV. But first, a word from our sponsors.
So this is our warehouse, and this is what we're doing, and we have volunteers here. Since we've started, we've given away a value of over $11 million in value. And what that means is all of this has value to it. So if you add up everything that we've given away, that's where the 11 million comes from. And we've helped over 13,000 families.
Had I known a place like this existed, I would have been able to take care of myself, take care of my wife without having to buy and waste money, resources.
Wow, this place is awesome. Veterans come in here with their DD-214 and they'll furnish your entire home.
Patriots and Paws, thank you on behalf of Sergeant Reyes from MCRD San Diego, drill instructor.
I believe, with all my heart, I really believe that we have a duty, a responsibility, I even think it's a moral obligation to give back to the people who secure our freedoms. CarePossible's mission is to provide free mental health and addiction care for veterans, military families, and low-income families. And we want to emphasize military families because when a vet is affected, there's a whole family system. And so we provide care for the whole family system. And our vision, your vision is what it looks like when you're living out your mission. Our vision is to make care possible for everyone. We don't want to see a vet or a member of a military family not get the care they need, they deserve, just because they're having trouble getting a provider at the VA or getting more sessions, or they don't know where to turn, or they're stuck in the stigma and how they're supposed to be tough. We want to encourage them to get help and provide that help for free. And in the past 10 years, thanks to your generosity, CarePossible has given away over $4 million in treatment to veterans and military families. Over $4 million in treatment scholarships, in detox scholarships, in therapy, in counseling, in relapse prevention coaching, and life skills coaching. We now have patients referred to us from the Long Beach VA, from different vet centers and county agencies. We've had radio ads broadcast to literally millions and millions of people in Orange County and San Diego County. We now have many veterans that we've helped they have multiple years of continuous sobriety and good mental health. Most important highlight for me is that we have literally saved hundreds and hundreds of lives and families.
1 week after launching our exclusive sneak peek, NGBN TV was live for 3 days of continuous coverage from Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas.
NGBN TV is live from Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58.
The one-of-a-kind streaming TV network for men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s was the conversation for the big game about men's mental health. And the world of athletes, celebrities, and influencers were on notice. But we're just getting started with new partnerships announced like the Team Nike 3-on-3 Championship and new platforms available to download the NGBN TV app. So, what are you waiting for? Download the app today from your favorite streaming device or check us out at ngbn.tv. This is NGBN TV. You are watching the First and Goal Project's Celebrity and Veteran Golf Invitational. We go live to Coto de Caza Country Club, exclusively on NGBN TV.
Welcome back to Coto de Caza Golf Club here in Orange. Brian Jodas on NGBN TV as we are live from the First and Goal Project's second annual Veterans and Celebrity Golf event. And we've got about 150 golfers in about 20 minutes are going to step onto this gorgeous course, the North and the South course. So both golf courses here at this amazing location open up for the players today. And then they've got veterans and celebrities and former athletes that are going to be playing with them throughout the day. So it's just going to be a great day here. And there's some really incredible folks in the house. You've got guys that have played in the league, in the NFL. You've got big-time actors. Man, we had Chuck Liddell come through. It's a great event here, all benefiting the First and Goal Project and 4 amazing organizations that they're going to be helping, which is pretty incredible. So let me tell you about those 4 groups, and then we're going to show you this amazing party we had last night to sort of kick things off. But the MVP Project is a big part of what we're doing here, merging vets and players. You know, our great friend Nate Boyer, a big part of that. So what First and Goal is doing today is taking the funds they raise and they're giving it back out to 4 amazing organizations, MVP Project being one of those. Patriots and Paws, of course, going to be getting some help from today. The Veterans Legal Institute, an amazing group, getting supported today, and CarePossible also getting supported because of this great golf event today. Now, before today's golf, we kicked things off last night at an amazing local location here over in Mission Viejo, where we were able to get everybody together and just have a big party to sort of kick it off. And in doing so, you're going to get to meet some of the folks who are getting supported today. So let's go back to last night and just show you the great time we had kicking this event off.
Hey guys, Dave DeRoche with the First and Goal Project. We are kicking off here at the Great American Craft Spirits. This is our celebrity, veteran, and sponsor kickoff party.
Hi, I'm Penny with Patriots and Paws. We provide home goods and furnishings to veterans, active military, and reservists throughout Southern California and soon to be in Las Vegas. And we're here to support our veterans and active military. And I understand there's going to be a lot of our active military tomorrow, so I'm very excited that we'll be able to show them the love that they all deserve.
Hello, my name is Sarai Garrett, and I am the marketing millennial. How could we not love veterans? I mean, they are a foundation to our country, and everything that they've done to really put themselves out there to give us the freedoms that we have, how can that not inspire most of us to really love and appreciate who they are and what they've done for our country?
Hi everybody, my name is Zach Lara and I'm the communications manager with Veterans Legal Institute. This means a ton. I mean there's veterans out there, they have a real need and we have the ability to support them. So as a beneficiary, being able to receive stuff like this and being able to know that it's going to the greater good to help veterans that are out there. I think when organizations partner up like this and help everybody collectively, I think there's no greater good in the world than helping veterans and the organizations that want to support us that support them.
Hi, my name is Randy Moretas and I'm the president and founder of CarePossible. CarePossible is a nonprofit that provides free mental health and addiction treatment for veterans and military families. So grateful for Dave and Anne Marie and his whole team and how they support us, and really honored to be chosen as one of the few veterans charities that get to benefit from this event. So we're excited to be here. We can't wait to see everybody playing golf tomorrow and hanging out with them. It's going to be a great day.
Well, I mean, what a great way to kick it off, right? It's not just only show up to the golf course today and have a great time, but really a great chance to get everybody together last night, sharing some fellowship, and then for you to be able to hear from the amazing organizations who are either supporting this event or who are getting support because of it. And that's what's really cool. And so just thanks to all the folks that we got to check in with last night. That location was absolutely incredible. We walked in and it's like walking into a speakeasy. And then between the cookie sponsors, the food sponsors, I mean, it was top notch. And then top shelf, right? Great drinks being mixed. So people had a good time. And the good news is we came to the course today and everybody looks like nobody's worse for wear, right? Like everybody looks like they're ready to go. And that's going to be amazing. All right, we're about 15 minutes out from them going live for golf. Before that, though, let's check back in with Jason, who's got a very special guest who's been a big part of making this event happen. So take it away, Jason.
Thank you, Brian. Here with Pat Atro. Pat, you are a member. You are one of the reasons all of this is happening. How important is today for you?
Today is super important. You know, it's our second annual event for First and Goal Project, and how we got started is really unique. I met Dave at Fitness 19, and he saw my son wasn't being spotted on the bench, and he walked over, helped him out, and I thanked Dave afterwards. We started having coffee together. I started to learn about what he does and what's important and passionate to him, and decided that, you know, I'd go home and I'd tell my wife, you know, Dave does all these good works for veterans, and he does all these speaking engagements with high schools and student athletes and shares his story. And Kathy looked at me and she said, why don't we host him at Koto?
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, that's a great idea.
Well, you've got over 150 people, not including just people that are here spectating, supporting the event, but just on the course. How easy is it when you approach them to say, hey, come out here, play a beautiful round of golf, but also support a great cause?
Well, I'll tell you what, the draw of Koto is amazing because you have to play here, you have to be a member, or you have to be at an event, or you got to be a guest of a member. So the draw of the course is huge, and the club's fantastic. And it's Dave's charisma. Dave's the one that gets everybody here. He's that good. Yeah.
Well, we're getting ready to kick off. Let's just make sure that we got a good update on the course conditions. You were able to go out there. We've had a lot of rain in Southern California. These guys are paying a lot of money for charity, but you still want a good golf experience. How's the course looking today?
Course is fantastic. I played 18 2 days ago on the North Course. Best conditions I've seen. It drains so well, so today is going to be amazing.
Well, thanks so much, Pat.
Thank you.
Look for a great day.
Appreciate you guys.
Brian, that's going to wrap it up from down here. We're getting ready to kick off. All the players are getting ready to go out on the course. Let's send it back to you.
Yeah, and obviously, look, it's a live broadcast, so we had a few friends there come through the shot, which is totally fine because as you can see, right, with those guys over there, and they're not but, you know, a couple hundred yards away from where we're at here at this beautiful facility, guys. I really can't understate. If you get a chance to travel here, right, sort of Mission Viejo area, just south LA, and to come out here, this beautiful golf course, man, what a great host. And then obviously the team that is a part of bringing it all together, like those guys just talked about. This is a massive event, right? And this golf course is usually closed on Mondays. They have special events like this. When you bring this many players in and just so much pomp and circumstance, it's really incredible to see that. So just grateful for those guys. We might see if we can't check in and take a few live looks. Before we go this next commercial break, let's thank those sponsors once again who are making today happen. I mean, just really incredible folks like Patriots and Paws, the gold stars, the gold sponsors for today. And of course, we've got our touchdown sponsors who are making this thing happen. UPM, Utility Pole Masters Engineering, Kaleidoscope Media Services, Kermata Printing and Design, and of course, the amazing team at NGBN TV for not just broadcasting, but also supporting. And when Dave DeRocher needs something and First and Goal Project comes to calling, obviously we help each other out because we like to pick up the six around here and lock shields together as a network, right, to do amazing things like that. And then our field goal sponsors, amazing folks making things happen, TLD Law, PNC Private Bank, Jump Global Technology Advisors, Acera Health, and the Millennial Marketer who you got to meet in that piece as well. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. We got more to get to, right? Players are coalescing. They're getting big pictures. They're going to go hit the golf course. We're also going to talk to some of those sponsors and to Dave DeRocher of First and Goal Project himself, but we got a quick word from our sponsors.
More from the First and Goal Project's Celebrity and Veteran Golf Invitational, live on NGBN TV. But first, a word from our sponsors.
is our warehouse, and this is what we're doing. And we have volunteers here. Since we've started, we've given away a value of over $11 million in value. And what that means is all of this has value to it. So if you add up everything that we've given away, that's where the 11 million comes from. And we've helped over 13,000 families.
Had I known a place like this existed, I would have been able to take care of myself, take care of my wife without having to buy and waste money, resources.
Wow, this place is awesome. Veterans come in here with their DD-214 and they'll furnish your entire home.
Patriots and Paws, thank you on behalf of Sergeant Reyes from MCRD San Diego, drill instructor.
I believe, with all my heart, I really believe that we have a duty, a responsibility, I even think it's a moral obligation, to give back to the people who secure our freedoms. CarePossible's mission is to provide free mental health and addiction care for veterans, military families, and low-income families. And we want to emphasize military families because when a vet is affected, there's a whole family system. And so we provide care for the whole family system. And our vision, your vision is what it looks like when you're living out your mission. Our vision is to make care possible for everyone. We don't want to see a vet or a member of a military family not get the care they need, they deserve, just because they're having trouble getting a provider at the VA or getting more sessions, or they don't know where to turn, or they're stuck in the stigma and how they're supposed to be tough. We want to encourage them to get help and provide that help for free. And in the past 10 years, thanks to your generosity, CarePossible has given away over $4 million in treatment to veterans and military families. Over $4 million in treatment scholarships, in detox scholarships, in therapy, in counseling, in relapse prevention coaching, and life skills coaching. We now have patients referred to us from the Long Beach VA, from different vet centers and county agencies. We've had radio ads broadcast to literally millions and millions of people in Orange County and San Diego County. We now have many veterans that we've helped they have multiple years of continuous sobriety and good mental health. Most important highlight for me is that we have literally saved hundreds and hundreds of lives and families.
One week after launching our exclusive sneak peek, NGBN TV was live for 3 days of continuous coverage from Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas.
NGBN TV is live from Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58.
The one-of-a-kind streaming TV network for men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s was the conversation for the big game about men's mental health. In the world of athletes, celebrities, and influencers, we're on notice. But we're just getting started with new partnerships announced like the Team Nike 3-on-3 Championship and new platforms available to download the NGBN TV app. So, what are you waiting for? Download the app today from your favorite streaming device or check us out at ngbn.tv. This is NGBN TV. You are watching the First and Goal Project's Celebrity and Veteran Golf Invitational. We go live to Coto de Caza Country Club, exclusively on NGBN TV.
But so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Outstanding. What a great way. The timing of that could not worked out any better. Right out of the commercial break, right into the singing of the national anthem here live at the First and Goal Project, second annual charity golf event. They've got veterans, celebrities, former athletes, all ready to hit the course here. Two courses here at beautiful Coto de Caza Golf Club. We're in Orange County, California. The weather could not be any better for an amazing day of golf and fundraising for some amazing organizations. And obviously, when we talk about veterans and First and Goal projects and all the other folks that are here today, right, that national anthem just hit a little bit differently, and the crowd was into it. So we're happy to be able to make you a part of that, right? Let you experience that with us as we get ready to go on the golf course here. When the players go out, we're going to then interview some of the folks that are a part of today, talk to Dave DeRocher as well, which has really been pretty incredible because they've put a lot of great work into this amazing golf event. Let me tell you just a little bit about this golf course that we're at today, because it really is a great place. It's a Robert Trent Jones design course, 36 holes of really just truly spectacular golf. That stunning North course opened in 1987. It's a really just beautiful course to be on. The newer, slightly shorter South course winds through the Coto Canyon. Players only able to view the hole they're playing on. So you're just really kind of immersed in this amazing golf experience. Their comprehensive golf program boasts an in-house golf academy, a fully stocked pro shop, and a robust calendar of tournaments and events, making Coto de Caza one of Orange County's top golf experiences. And I know we feel very fortunate to be here today to broadcast from this amazing location. Of course, the folks at First and Goal feel very good about the ability to be here as well and have just this mass amount of people here to support great causes and to have a great day of playing golf together as well. We'd love to check back in with the guys. They're going to line up a few more guests. So let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back, and we'll talk to some more folks here from the First and Goal Project's golf event.
More from the First and Goal Project's Celebrity and Veteran Golf Invitational, live on NGBN TV. But first, a word from our sponsors.
So this is our warehouse, and this is what we're doing, and we have volunteers here. Since we've started, we've given away a value of over $11 million in value. And what that means is all of this has value to it. So if you add up everything that we've given away, that's where the $11 million comes from. And we've helped over 13,000 families.
Had I known a place like this existed, I would have been able to take care of myself, take care of my wife without having to buy and waste money, resources.
Wow, this place is awesome. Veterans come in here with their DD-214 and they'll furnish your entire home.
Patriots and Paws, thank you on behalf of Sergeant Reyes from MCRD San Diego, drill instructor.
I believe, with all my heart, I really believe that we have a duty, a responsibility, I even think it's a moral obligation to give back to the people who secure our freedoms. CarePossible's mission is to provide free mental health and addiction care for veterans, military families, and low-income families. And we want to emphasize military families because when a vet is affected, there's a whole family system. And so we provide care for the whole family system. And our vision, your vision is what it looks like when you're living out your mission. Our vision is to make care possible for everyone. We don't want to see a vet or a member of a military family not get the care they need, they deserve, just because they're having trouble getting a provider at the VA or getting more sessions, or they don't know where to turn, or they're stuck in the stigma and how they're supposed to be tough. We want to encourage them to get help and provide that help for free. And in the past 10 years, thanks to your generosity, CarePossible has given away over $4 million in treatment to veterans and military families. Over $4 million in treatment scholarships, in detox scholarships, in therapy, in counseling, in relapse prevention coaching, and life skills coaching. We now have patients referred to us from the Long Beach VA, from different vet centers and county agencies. We've had radio ads broadcast to literally millions and millions of people in Orange County and San Diego County. We now have many veterans that we've helped they have multiple years of continuous sobriety and good mental health. Most important highlight for me is that we have literally saved hundreds and hundreds of lives and families.
One week after launching our exclusive sneak peek, NGBN TV was live for 3 days of continuous coverage from Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas.
NGBN TV is live from Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58.
The one-of-a-kind streaming TV network for men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s was the conversation for the big game about men's mental health. In the world of athletes, celebrities, and influencers, we're on notice. But we're just getting started with new partnerships announced like the Team Nike 3-on-3 Championship and new platforms available to download the NGBN TV app. So, what are you waiting for? Download the app today from your favorite streaming device or check us out at ngbn.tv. This is NGBN TV. You are watching the First and Goal Project's Celebrity and Veteran Golf Invitational. We go live to Coto de Caza Country Club, exclusively on NGBN TV.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Coto de Caza Golf Club here in Orange County, California. It is a little bit past the start of the shotgun start here for the First and Goal Project's golf event. And a great day here raising money for veteran organizations. And you've got celebrities, former athletes getting ready to go out there and swing the sticks. And then all the players that are here. So over 150 players. And what's really cool about the way they set this up is not every group gets the same celebrity or pro to play with them the entire day. They're going to have the celebrities and the pros work their way through all the different groups. So if you're watching and you want to be a part of this experience next year when they absolutely crush it, for their third year, go check out that First and Goal Project website and then just sign up to get more updates because you're going to want to be here. If you're like, this thing looks amazing, first of all, that golf course behind you, Brian, looks absolutely incredible. I got to be honest with you, I wish we could get out there and play it some today. We've got to keep broadcasting this event here, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And if you were like, this seems like a great event for me to be a part of, then get in touch with First and Goal and we can make that happen for you and you can be a part of this amazing day. All right, Jason's got a special guest as well. We're going to talk to some of the folks that are making this day possible, but that are also going to benefit from this amazing day. And Jason, I know you've got someone with you who is going to be benefiting from this incredible event.
Super honored to have this man, Randy, next to me, the founder of CarePossible. Randy, you got to tell me, how important is it right now for this? We're kicking it off. The players are hitting the course. Everything's come to fruition, and you're a part of it.
So important. It's literally a matter of life and death. I mean, there's 20 to 22 veteran suicides a day, every day in our country. The latest numbers came out from the CDC. There's over 305 fatal overdoses every day in our country now. And CarePossible provides free mental health and addiction care for veterans in crisis, as well as their family members, their spouses, their children. It's all free, it's all confidential. And so we love being of service to our vets, to our American heroes, and providing the care that they need and that they deserve for their sacrifice and their service to our country.
And that's really important because we see some of those heroes here today. They get to participate. A beautiful course that, you know, it's private, so it's hard to get on, but they get an opportunity. When you're having these one-on-one conversations, kind of take me through that. What's that like, and what's getting in here?
And some of the conversations, there's been tears, there's been people opening up and sharing about some of their own struggles or their family members' struggles. We've already found people that we're going to be providing our services to. There are veterans here playing today that we've actually had the honor of helping and serving over the years. And we know that from today's event, we'll be able to help more veterans. And the funds raised from this amazing event on this beautiful course go to support our charity as well as some other amazing charities. And so this day, like I said, it's a matter of life or death. We're going to save veterans' lives. We're going to improve the quality of their lives. We're going to save marriages, save families from all that happens here today.
CarePossible, for those at home that are watching, first tell me exactly, when was the inspiration? When was that moment where you're like, this is something that I have to do?
Well, I worked for years as a pastor at some large churches, and I was always put in charge of all the mental health and the addiction and support groups, programs, ministries like that. And I started seeing this trend where people were slipping through the cracks, especially a lot of veterans and military families. If they're active duty, they didn't want to self-report because they'd get in trouble. If they were veterans out of the service, there's this stigma, there's this you got to be tough kind of mentality, or maybe it was just hard to get their VA benefits or whatever. And so I was inspired to come up with a nonprofit that literally made care possible for everyone. So if anyone's struggling with anything, no matter if they had health insurance or not, VA benefits or not, they could come to us. We would help them at absolutely no cost to them.
We're going to have a great day. The guys are on the course. There's some fun, exciting prizes to be had, and just a lot of camaraderie. But what's the ultimate goal post-tournament? After all is said and done, the tents come down, what's the goal that you're looking for that you can sit there and really put your stamp and say, man, this is what it was all about?
Making new friends, making new partners. We love to cross-refer with other veterans charities, and raising enough funds to provide life-saving care to veterans in crisis. That's what it's all about. Preventing suicides, preventing overdoses, preventing homelessness, and serving our American heroes as they deserve.
There's so much inspiration here today, Brian. I want to thank Randy so much, founder of CarePossible. Brian, we're going to go back to you, but the guys are on the course. It's go time. What an incredible event.
Yeah.
Let's see how the day unfolds. Back to you.
That's right. Yeah, thanks, guys. Actually, we've seen a lot of players just come right across us here, right? Golf carts loaded up, and they're getting ready to go out there. Obviously, we've been saying it nonstop, but it just bears worth repeating. They've got a perfect day for this today, which is amazing. So great stuff there, Jason, talking to the folks from CarePossible. Obviously, we got to meet them in that video package earlier, and just the great work that they're doing. And that's the beauty of events like this is, well, we get to meet so many amazing folks who are doing just great works, and specifically an event like this that's so focused on our veterans and what they need, and even into folks in the first responder space. We just know that we have thousands of men and women across our country specifically that need help and assistance, right? And what better than to sort of come together an event like this today and highlight that, and then everyone helps each other, right? That's the beauty. You've got one large organization like First and Goal Project that's then supporting these others, which is really pretty incredible. And so what we've got next is our friend Penny from Patriots and Paws. She's with Jason. They're the gold sponsor for this event, and they're also going to be getting a ton of support from this. And we've met Penny before. She was part of our Super Bowl coverage as well. We were so grateful for that. And so, Jason, you've got another special guest with you now.
Thanks, Brian. And this one hits close to home. My mother, dog groomer for 30 years, grew up with German Shepherds, and we were at the event last night. and we're able to meet one of your furry friends that was a German Shepherd.
Yes.
I'm here with Penny from Patriots and Paws. Penny, just tell me about your organization and what you guys are trying to do and how being a part of an event like this really is syncretic.
So we're with Patriots and Paws, and what we do is we provide practical home furnishings to veterans, active duty, and reservists, all at no cost. They come to us with a shopping list. Could be from silverware to pots and pans to a full apartment of items that they need. The community is very generous in donating items to us, and we're basically just a push through. So we like to talk to our donors as being the electricity, and our veterans and active military being the lamps. Well, the electricity can't light up the lamps without the conduit, and so we're the conduit. So we get the donors' items into our hands, and then we disperse it out to the veterans. Since we've started, we've helped over 14,000 families.
Wow.
We serve in Southern California from Fresno south. We serve any veteran, active duty, or reservist. And we've given a very conservative value of over $14 million away of stuff.
Wow.
And we are expanding to Las Vegas. So hopefully by the end of the year, we will have an additional location in Las Vegas. And in the Paws part of what we do is we will unite a rescued animal with a veteran. In California, the state put into a law in 2020, SB 245, that allows a veteran that has veteran located on their driver's license, that they can go to any county shelter and adopt an animal at no cost. So it's very beneficial for the veterans to have a companionship animal.
And speak to that, because you know there's the idea of service animals, but how important is it for a veteran to really benefit from a service animal? Because everything that they've seen, and like kind of walk us through that experience.
So service animals are very important, and you also have what is considered an emotional support / therapy animal. If you're an animal person, you know the companionship that an animal gives you. Now, cats have their own world. Dogs are a lot more affectionate typically than cats are, but they all have their own space. And having a veteran knowing that an animal has their back, just like when they know a person or a group of people have their back, it's very impactful for them to have a service animal. And a service animal, you may see somebody with a service animal and say, you don't look like you need one. But you know what? A lot of those wounds are invisible and you can't see them from the outside, but the veterans carry those things and the PTSD and the other things inside internally. And these animals are amazing because they can pick up when they're getting ready to have a seizure, or they're getting irritated, and a dog may come up to them and nudge them to pull them out of that moment. And sometimes dogs will do that even if they're not trained as a service animal. They just know.
So in an event like this that you're a part of, what are you looking to kind of, what's the ultimate goal? What's the man, we really nailed it as far as awareness and just engagement?
Knowing that when we're done with this event, more veterans and active military know about what we do, so we can be of service to them, but also that people are understanding that their items that still have life in them can be given away, kept out of landfills, and be given to a veteran at no cost. And the more of that happens, the more we can help. So events like this just bring public awareness to who we are and what we do, and it's just amazing. You know, we'll get phone calls months from now and say, hey, you know, we saw you at this event and we're ready. Because sometimes people aren't ready today, but they will be ready in a couple of months or whatever.
And just tell the people at home one story that is really kind of touching, where it's this is what it's all about.
Gosh, I have so many of them. So we have a single father who comes in. He has the kids. The wife left, took everything with her. You know, they were out one day, came home, the apartment's empty, everything's gone. He served our country. He's now in charge of his kids. He's dealing with his own issues. He comes to us and is able to pick out items that him and his kids like, and they create their home. So from versus having an empty apartment and a void, they now are not sleeping on the floor. They're now sleeping with sheets and a bed and dressers and nightstands. You know, every day is when we are giving this away, every day it's a new story. And it's a new way of how we're making a difference. And that's why we like to do commercials. So we have a YouTube channel and you can go and look at them, and we do name, rank, and branch and what does this mean to you? And that's where you can see firsthand the direct impact of what we have.
Well, that's great, Penny. It's so far an amazing event. All the players are out on the golf course. I can't thank you enough for joining us, and
Absolutely.
appreciate the Patriots and Paws. They're doing some great work, and being of service is what we're all here for today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brian. We're going to send it back to you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yep, absolutely. Thanks, Jason. Penny as well. Always great to see you. I saw Big Dave DeRocher working to get the big fella on here so we can talk to him about this amazing event and what he has going on. And really, it's kind of go time here now, right? We're in the time where all the players are out on the course, and we're going to be able to talk to our friend Dave here in just a matter of moments. So let's take for our friends watching on the stream, take a quick pause. We'll be back in about 30 seconds, 1 minute. We're going to talk to Dave DeRocher here from Coto de Caza Golf Course. Well, I added a little muscle to the set here. You're back. We're at the First and Goal Project's second annual veteran charity golf event. You got celebrities, you got athletes all over the place. Of course, we got our man Dave DeRocher, who is the guy behind the First and Goal Project's efforts. And let me get up a little bit here. Come around that way a little bit.
Carol does it every time I take a picture with him too.
Man, this has been a whirlwind. I'm sure today, yesterday, the kickoff party was an absolute blast. So first and foremost, man, just how you feel. You got players on the course.
Yep.
Great, right?
Yeah.
Check, Roger that. So how we feeling?
So you know the Matterhorn. I don't know if you've been on the Matterhorn, and it goes clank, 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 all the way up, right? All of a sudden, just right now, it went. Yep, and now.
So you're not playing golf today. You're just hanging.
No, I'm doing interviews. I'm now setting up for next phase. You know, getting our auction going, getting the dinner going, and you know, just so I mean, this event goes all day. Everyone comes in. We have 2 or 3 bars set up. We have breakfast burritos. We had Randy's Donuts donate 400 donuts. Casa Ramos did the breakfast burritos. You know, Backyard Mary does Bloody Marys. We have Tipsy Missy with a full bar. So everyone got primed up.
Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's lubed up. Yep.
And then we smooth right into Bubba's Tacos. They brought 900 tacos to feed everybody. And you know, so it's a fun event. We cap everything off with Vito Roma's Paella for a Purpose and empanadas. Chef Leo Razzo's world renowned. He just flew back from Dubai to be recognized. So it's you know, I mean, I go on and on about how much fun we're having and the setup and how blessed we are.
But it's all for great cause and great causes. And what we love about this event, we've been talking about it all morning, is how you've brought it in under the First and Goal Project umbrella, but then you've brought in other great groups to support with this.
Right.
So it's not just, hey, let us raise a bunch of money for our nonprofit. It's let us raise a bunch of money, have a great day of fellowship, and support these other great organizations. Why is that so important to you?
Well, first of all, because they are great organizations. They are all here in Orange County. They're veteran support programs. They're small in scale, so they could use whatever support we can generate, right? And last year we were able to write checks to 4 programs: CarePossible, run by Randy Moratis, that provides free counseling for PTSD treatment, rehab, for Veterans Legal Institute, that provides free legal counseling for benefits and housing for veterans that are having a hard time qualifying. Patriots and Paws which, Penny Lambright, we've interviewed her. You've seen her commercial. She's a rock star. She's got this huge warehouse. And the bottom line is a vet or active duty member just drives up in a pickup or a flatbed and shops for whatever they need. No questions asked and no limitations. And then, of course, Nate Boyer. Nate's here with merging vets and players, and it's such a great program. So we're just, we wanted to align ourselves with those programs because we felt that we can make a difference here in Orange County. And it's worked out fantastic.
And then how about just this venue for today? I mean, what a gorgeous place to be. They're playing great hosts, but maybe just your thoughts on what Coto de Casa is able to do for you guys while you're here.
Yeah, it is a beautiful setting, and we're very blessed to be able to be here. We're privy to the fact we had to do a schedule change. Our initial date was March 18th, and it wasn't the news you want to hear that, by the way, we can't facilitate it on the 18th. You need to change the date. And rather than have that be a negative thing, I just felt for me that it was a God thing. And it was like, we could either battle and get mad and do that, or we just pivot and pick a new date. And, a son of a gun, our date, March 18th, thunder, lightning, and they canceled the tournament halfway through the day.
Brother, it's about as good as it's going to get.
Man.
That's right.
And this is just a gorgeous back set, and it's equally as gorgeous on both courses. We take over both north and south courses, and yeah, it's gorgeous.
Well, it's been an absolute blast here, bringing it to the audience. We're going to show them even more golf action and talk to some players out on the course. So keep up the great work, and best of luck out there. And maybe go get a club and see if they won't let you hit a couple.
I'll work my way in. I'll putt.
That's Dave DeRocher of First and Goal Project. Thanks, brother.
NGBN TV.
He's the man, always.
Roku.
All of it.
Download. Right? Android TV. Where else are we?
You listed a ton of great places. Go find that NGBN TV app.
Follow us.
Make it happen. Thanks, brother. Good to see you, man. All right, more to come from the First and Goal Project's golf event. Absolutely great to talk to the man who's behind the whole thing. He's been running around a ton with a lot of great activity. I think Jason's got somebody else standing by. It looks like it. I can see they've got another special guest. So let's see if we can go to those guys and let them know. Here we go. Jason, if you can hear us, let's get into it. Got some more great folks, right? Players on the course. Make sure Jason can hear us. All right, Jason, introduce us to who you got. Who are we with? Let's hear what you guys have going on over there, fellas. Hey, let's take a quick break. We'll get those guys patched on their sound. Let's take just a quick break. We'll be right back, and we'll go check in with those guys.
More from the First and Goal Project's Celebrity and Veteran Golf Invitational, live on NGBN TV. But first, a word from our sponsors.
So this is our warehouse, and this is what we're doing, and we have volunteers here. Since we've started, we've given away a value of over $11 million in value. And what that means is all of this has value to it. So if you add up everything that we've given away, that's where the 11 million comes from. And we've helped over 13,000 families.
Had I known a place like this existed, I would have been able to take care of myself, take care of my wife without having to buy and waste money, resources.
Wow, this place is awesome. Veterans come in here with their DD-214 and they'll furnish your entire home.
Patriots and Paws, thank you on behalf of Sergeant Reyes from MCRD San Diego, drill instructor.
I believe, with all my heart, I really believe that we have a duty, a responsibility, I even think it's a moral obligation to give back to the people who secure our freedoms. CarePossible's mission is to provide free mental health and addiction care for veterans, military families, and low-income families. And we want to emphasize military families because when a vet is affected, there's a whole family system. And so we provide care for the whole family system. And our vision, your vision is what it looks like when you're living out your mission. Our vision is to make care possible for everyone. We don't want to see a vet or a member of a military family not get the care they need, they deserve, just because they're having trouble getting a provider at the VA or getting more sessions, or they don't know where to turn, or they're stuck in the stigma and how they're supposed to be tough. We want to encourage them to get help and provide that help for free. And in the past 10 years, thanks to your generosity, CarePossible has given away over $4 million in treatment to veterans and military families. Over $4 million in treatment scholarships, in detox scholarships, in therapy, in counseling, in relapse prevention coaching, and life skills coaching. We now have patients referred to us from the Long Beach VA, from different vet centers and county agencies. We've had radio ads broadcast to literally millions and millions of people in Orange County and San Diego County. We now have many veterans that we've helped they have multiple years of continuous sobriety and good mental health. Most important highlight for me is that we have literally saved hundreds and hundreds of lives and families.
You are watching the First and Goal Project's Celebrity and Veteran Golf Invitational. We go live to Coto de Caza Country Club, exclusively on NGBN TV.
All right, welcome back to the First and Goal Project, second annual charity golf event here. We've got veterans, we've got athletes, we've got celebrities ready to go. Jason's got a special veteran guest standing by. So, Jason, let's check back in with you.
Basis, but also here on this amazing event today.
Well, first, we've been on the streets for 39 years, 39 years. We're celebrating our 39th anniversary. We run a critical crisis and information hotline. We have the first suicide hotline in America. We're still rolling as we speak now. We do outreach to the homeless. We have the largest homeless population in America. And we go out, we have a street team that goes out, we give them non-perishable food, things, try to pull them off the streets and take them to programs in LA, because we have the largest homeless population in the world.
I was going to say.
We've been at it 39 years, 500,000 clients we've seen in the last 38 years, over 30 or 40 suicide calls a week that we deal with and try to refer to centers around the country. I served in Vietnam. I was one of the first mental health officers in an American war. There were 15 of us for 500,000 troops. And I came back, and the largest VA in the country did not know what to do with Vietnam vets. They weren't going to the largest VA. So when they got out, they brought me out here to assess the VA, failed it, said, now fix it.
Right.
I hit the streets, I took the job, hit the streets, East LA, Watts, South Central, Venice Beach, the canyons, and I met the problem.
Yes.
Readjustment. And that's been my whole life, has been the readjustment of veterans going from the military as high school graduates, suffering war and coming back and trying to be civilians like you.
How do you find this connection to be here today? Like when you're approached, or how do you connect so that you can get your message but align it with the message that we're here celebrating this charity event today?
Well, first of all, getting the word out.
Right.
And meeting people, celebrity athletes or whatever, to let them know, because they have the power now, even though they're not playing, to do good things for society. And obviously I'm biased towards war veterans. They're the smallest percentage of any minority in the country. They have the most needs. They've been the most abandoned, even though you see these commercials or whatever. And being here on this beautiful day, and for me, meeting all these young vets. I think I've met one Vietnam vet, but the Iraq and Afghanistan vets, my team are all young vets. I'm the old guy. And it's just great interacting with them. I feel like I'm back in Nam with my unit, and it was just wonderful.
How important is it, that conversation that you have, being who you are and with these young guys?
It's everything. It's who I relate to the most. I know what they're going through. I know how important it is for them to transition, just like with these great football players, like we're looking at right now, that come out. Their careers aren't that long, 2, 3, 5 years. They come out. They're young guys that go in there. I mean, they're like the vets that go in. They come out of college, go in there, and then it's over. They haven't had a chance to be a real civilian, to, life-changing events. And how do I integrate back into this civilian capitalistic world that we're in? It's very important for that transition. If you don't make it, you know what happens. Substance abuse, alcoholism, you name it. homelessness. One of the biggest problems with our veterans is they haven't found a life after being warfighters.
Right.
And that transition is important. Just like athletes, you can sit and block and tackle, rip people's heads off, but when you get out, you can't do that in society.
Right.
You've got to transition, but you got to take those skills, because I guarantee you, 82nd Airborne Marines or whatever, you go through a training, you get stripped down to the core and you learn how to survive. These ball players, they're super athletes. You just look at them. Yeah, when they get out, what do? You've been the super body or whatever, you're injured. Where do you go next? What do you do to make a difference? What's great about today is these people that are out here are making a difference.
Right.
These celebrities, the vets, bringing the vets, giving attention to us and these young vets or whatever, giving us an opportunity to share with the community what's going on, get the community involved.
And being a service.
Exactly.
We talked about that off camera, like that is really the most rewarding, because the people that you're helping, but also helping yourself, like being there, reminding yourself why you're doing it.
Man, first of all, I don't even have to remind myself.
Yeah.
I am the most luckiest, happiest man ever for 53 years since I got out of Vietnam, because I was able to get involved with what I couldn't do as a mental health officer in Vietnam. You can't do mental health in a combat zone with shit flying or whatever. I mean, I got shot down and almost died in Vietnam. I'm a mental health officer. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but you learn from those scars. And I know whether you're playing sports or whatever, but the mental health scars, the invisible wounds, is what I've dealt with. Everybody goes, looks, they says, well, you look fine. I mean,
You look good.
what happened to you?
Yeah.
Whatever. It's up here. Everything is up here. If you don't figure it out up here, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to end up on the streets. You're going to end up dead. It's just that simple. I mean, I know that because I've been doing this forever, over half a century.
You absolutely have, and it can be that simple. I want to say thank you for everything that you're doing. It's a pleasure to have you here, and the young guys, you can see it in their eyes when they're interacting with you, how much it means to them.
I've been hugging them all. I feel like they were in my unit. It doesn't matter the age. We're all
we
part
got a
of
hug
it.
right
And
here.
I love you too for what you've done.
Thank
God
you so
bless
much.
you, man. Super. You
be willing to ask questions, willing to get the information, and then involve other people, involve your family and friends so they can help kind of disseminating through the information that is brand new.
Tell our viewers where they can find out more information, support the
So
cause.
they can go to the whiteribbonproject.org and they can find out more information about it. And if they have a loved one, if it's, if they're a survivor, if you want lung cancer, the things to change, there's a ribbon for you. We got one for you.
All right, 12 years in the league with the last name like draft, and we're only a few weeks away from the marquee offseason event for the NFL. You want to give us your predictions on the top three? Everybody wants to know where the quarterbacks are going. So predictions on the top three, then I got another one for you.
I'd say that's a hard one, because I'm a Stanford guy. So the idea of saying the USC guy quarterback is going to go first, but it looks obvious that that's what's going to happen. Caleb Williams is going to go first, and to Chicago Bears. And I think to say who the other ones are, really, you have some great talent. We were able to see it. There's some amazing players. They're continuing to become more polished. But the reality is that, it can be a little hit or miss. Yeah. So I'm going to let that, kind of hang out there for the other two. Yeah. But the reality is, as a ball player, as somebody who's gone through it, more than anything, I'm excited for these guys. I'm excited for them to find a home. Hopefully that team is a team that really needs them, that really wants them, that will allow them to be their best self. And then hopefully that team and the people around them will appreciate them as people, as men, and realize that when we play this violent game, that even if you're a first round pick, it can still be over that quick.
Boy, that's incredible perspective. And you think about these young men are faced with the opportunity of a lifetime to change their families' lives forever, but it's not always guaranteed. And you're right. Part of it is you want to find a place where it's the right fit. And look, if a team falls in love with a player and the team wants to move all the way up to 4 because JJ McCarthy's their guy, it just makes sense. I'm telling you this much, viewers, somebody's going to get Bo Nix later, and I think really enjoy him. And I'm a Giants fan, and they have the 6th pick and the 47th pick. And you know what? It's not a bad spot.
It's not a bad spot. Not a bad spot. I mean, again, they have to continue to retool that team and realize that they cannot put too much money in just one or two or three players.
Great to talk to you today. Great work as well. Man, appreciate that. It's the White Ribbon Project. That's Chris Draft. Absolutely amazing. I think Jason's got somebody else standing by over there. So let's check back in with my great friend Jason, and let's see what's going on that.
Thank you so much, Brian. I'm here with the founders of Casa Ramos, providing us wonderful breakfast burritos this morning. Nancy, Rudy, tell me, you guys were up early, but how important is it to provide your amazing burritos for all these amazing golfers and charity event goers?
We're so grateful they choose us to be part of this big event. And then we did it last year. It sounds like they love it, and they call us back to come back this year. And we are grateful to be here, and
especially for the vets.
Yes, sir. And we just we got up so early in the morning, 4 o'clock, start cooking 300 burritos for you guys.
Wow. Yeah.
But it's all good. We're happy to do that.
How important is it to be a part of this organization and this event today?
Very. I mean, my father is a vet, my brother-in-law's a vet, so we're all, we appreciate what everybody does and the money they raise for all the vets.
That's great.
Yeah.
And when you see the celebrities interacting with the, veterans, the current, heroes that we have, and they're all kind of mingling in that interaction, and then you're providing the breakfast. What's that moment feel like for you guys?
Exciting. It's great to be a part of this, this whole situation. It's always good to give back and to be part of something bigger than just us, right? So our little restaurant can provide that. So.
And when you do have the veterans come in to your restaurant here in Santa Ana, California, what's that? What kind of feeling do you guys have, especially being so close with your family?
Oh, it's a great feeling. We always show our appreciation. We give discounts. Truly, we don't do it. It's an honor that, somebody does do that for us and goes and fights for our country. Mm-hmm. So we always appreciate them.
That's one thing I can tell you about a great breakfast burrito is the salsa. Their salsa was literally fire. I didn't need too much water, but it was right on point. I want to thank you so much for providing the breakfast burritos this morning, but more importantly, your support and being a part of this amazing event.
Well,
Brian,
it's a pleasure.
That's going to do it. Remember, Casa Ramos, Santa Ana. We'll send it back to you.
That absolutely. Just so many great people we've had a chance to meet today. And our idea was to, yeah, there's amazing golf that's happening back here, but just to show you what goes into an incredible event like this. It's been an absolute honor to be here on behalf of NGBN TV and to introduce you to the First and Goal Project and their incredible golf event, their second annual golf event, raising funds and support for veterans organizations and having celebrities, pro athletes, and veterans join together here at the Coto de Caza Golf Club in Orange County, California. It's been a stunning day, and it's been great having you a part of it with us. I'm Brian Jodis, and this has been NGBN TV from the First and Goal Project's charity golf event.